Hey LC Gang, welcome back to the Lifestyle Chats platform. It's your host Ashley, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for clicking onto our channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, the LC Gang welcomes you back. So today on Small Business Mondays, we're going to be discussing the importance of partnerships, the power of community, and how leveraging partnerships contributes to our businesses today. And we have the king of digital apps in Uganda right now. Yes, and I'm excited to hear what you have to share with the people. So, before we get into it, I would like to remind you guys to follow our social media pages. We are proudly sponsored by the Bell Beauty app, so don't forget to follow Bell Beauty UG on Instagram and Lifestyle Chats on Instagram as well. So, without further ado, Brian, please do let us know a little bit about yourself, what you do. I'm sure the people are excited to know a little bit about you.
Sure. Yeah, so my name is Brian Namanya. I'm the founder and CEO at Tubayo. Very beautiful company. But I'm also a boyfriend, brother, son, and a patriot. I love this country so much, and I love Africa as well.
Okay.
And I'm excited to be here.
Okay, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for honoring our invite.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And of course, I know the viewers have heard a little bit about Tubayo. I don't think anyone who is not hiding under a rock has not heard of Tubayo. But please reiterate to us, what exactly is Tubayo about?
So maybe to give you a background, I worked at NASA Road with a laptop. So I was those people with a briefcase company. If I had a client, I would go meet up with them, design for them on my laptop, conclude, send them an invoice on my laptop. That was my office.
Okay.
But soon after, at the site was all right because I was still at uni. Shortly after uni, I started to fill the gap with the guys I'd gone to school with. These guys had gone in like the big farms, they were getting financing, they were driving cars, they were looking good. So it started to frustrate me. And I knew it was just a question of money. And I remember looking around.
Wait, you weren't getting enough money?
Yeah, clearly, because I didn't have a car.
You were making.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was doing so much work, and I was doing really good work because I would benchmark off the big brands and then.
Was that graphics?
Yeah, graphics. Yeah. So soon I was frustrated.
Yeah.
And I think what made it worse was trying to look out for the anchor, like who is the most inspiring person in branding.
Yeah.
And they were not as inspiring because everyone was doing really generic work.
Here in the country.
Yeah, and I remember one of the most outstanding companies was New Vision. But thinking about New Vision as a public-private company, I thought to myself, this would be difficult for me to grow a private company into that.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. I think some time passed by and I messed around with the internet and I just searched who are the richest people in the world and what are they doing. And that's how I came up with a list of 5 people and we're doing something about the internet and technology. So that resonated because while at campus, while I made the branding money, I bought a smartphone and I had built one of Uganda's first influencer pages. That was IG Uganda. So
I know all of us remember IG Uganda.
Yeah, so that.
Yes, I was very honored to be on it.
So many Ugandans reached out. It grew so fast.
It grew so fast.
Yeah.
We loved it. It was so patriotic.
Yeah, about Ugandans, the best of Uganda.
Yeah, I really love that.
Now I'm excited about the internet and technology and building communities online. Now, because I've done work with IG Uganda, it made so much sense to get in and start a business.
Okay.
Now, to come to the word Tubayo, the idea was if we sat on that table of the 5 richest people in the world, there was probably going to be Tesla, Amazon, and I knew Tubayo was going to feature. But I wanted an African name that was going to stand out. So they are so sure this is an African brand.
Okay.
And so I came up with the word Tubayo to mean we are everywhere around the world, which represents the opportunity of the internet. You can be in every corner of the world.
Very patriotic of you.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. You're very pro-African, you're very pro-Ugandan, because a lot of people might think to name their business something more English to kind of fit into the spectrum of businesses today.
Yeah.
But the fact that you said it's Tubayo because we are around. Oh, I didn't know
all
that.
Around the world.
It was a play on, you know, these sound bites that we always have about like going out to the club, like
Tubayo.
I thought it was something of that sort.
Yeah, it was. The idea was we're going to build a business, a brand that will be everywhere. Tujja kubayo buli wamu, so Tubayo every corner.
Okay, that's very interesting. And just a little bit on the different brands, just briefly. What are the different brands that Tubayo has? Because I know you have the marketplace, and I think that's what a lot of people might know
Yeah.
here. But I know that there are other things, right? That
Sure.
Tubayo does.
Sure.
So please do tell us.
So we started Tubayo with the experiences. So the first idea was, how do we digitize travel industry? How do we make it easy for everyone around Africa to first discover a list of great experiences and conveniently book and pay with their mobile money? It was as simple as that. And so we pulled that off with the Tubayo experiences by listing hundreds of experiences around Uganda, around Kenya, around Rwanda. I think we're in about 8 markets right now. And during COVID, we launched a new unit, which was the Tubayo Homes. This was to complement the experiences. So we thought when people travel for the activities, they are definitely looking for accommodation. So the Tubayo Homes, which is a model just like Airbnb, and we thought it was perfect for Uganda. We don't have the big hotels, but everyone has like a country home.
Yeah.
If they avail that on our platform, people would have accommodation all across the country. So Tubayo Experiences, Tubayo Homes, then we launched Tubayo Events. This is to just make it easy to buy tickets for several events happening around town. And then we launched the Tubayo Market Day, which is an initiative really to support the small businesses in our communities, because these are at the forefront of so much opportunity. They create jobs, they create a great lifestyle for their owners and the community. So I think they're a force for good. And so the marketplace is what most people know. And we've launched that in Kenya as well. And now want to take it all over.
Okay, so Tubayo, as Brian has mentioned, is about experiences. There's a lot of created experiences. But tell me, as you started out of uni, then you moved to graphics, then you were inspired to start this company, which is, out of this world, obviously. This is something that I don't think a lot of people had set precedents for here in this country. Please tell me a little bit about a strategic partnership, one of the more prominent partnerships that you made as a Tubayo owner, that you said, okay, this is now where this is setting me apart. This is launching Tubayo into a different sphere of business.
And I think, to be fair, we didn't go out looking for that partner. Okay. That partner looked for us.
Which is a very compliment in itself.
Because the first partners we had tried, we had been rejected.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember when we got rejected, I remember listening to Jack Ma, who said when they started, they marketed to the young people, because the idea was, we are going to take a long-term view, and in 5 years, these young people are going to be the actual market. So they will be the Alibaba market. So we used the same approach. We were big on universities. We were doing very affordable trips that could get in so many numbers. And then that interested one of the partners, who is CK Japheth, that is the head of Innovation Village.
Okay.
I think that's like the one partner who really set us up. Okay. Yeah, he introduced us to financing of business.
He lived in you guys, and he introduced you to financing.
Yeah, grant financing that really helped put together those resources for the early days to build. And I remember him begging me to apply. Can you imagine? Brian, this is grant financing. It's money for you to build.
So he believed in your business.
My idea was, it's free money. Let me keep hustling the hard way.
Yeah.
But I think then God really got me to do it.
And it kind of worked out.
And it worked out. And from there, we just shot up. And that partnership really helped to refine our business, help us understand our models, the teams.
Because obviously when you write those proposals, you have to iron out all those things.
Compliant because of that, because we had to now start registering, getting all the certificates. Yeah, that partnership really put us up there. And shortly after, we were able to win Startup of the Year award.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's great. I think what I've taken from your point is that when you have a partnership that has great synergy, it's a force behind your business, because there are certain things no person knows it all, and no person can do everything on their own. There are certain blind spots that this partnership helped you guys come and close up, the legal part, and then opening your eyes to the fact that you don't have to pull your savings every day to launch your business. You can get a grant, you can get this, opening you up to resources and opportunities that you didn't even think you had in the first place.
I think so many Ugandans work really hard, and if they just had some bit of financing, they would build great businesses for sure.
I agree.
And patient financing, which we got.
Okay. So in the early days of Tubayo, I'm pretty sure, as you've just mentioned, that there were a couple of rejections. Yeah. First of all, give us one approach that you say you used when it came to reaching out to potential partners, because I know a lot of small business owners struggle with how do I reach out to this person that I would like to work with. But most importantly, please do tell us about any rejection, maybe with a potential partner that might have ended up as a blessing in disguise for the Tubayo platform.
First, some of the strategies we used. What to be very clear about the value we're providing to these partners. So, of course, obviously, we started with the travel industry, so we're looking out for travel partners.
Yeah.
The
So
big
look for alignment.
So the big players, I would say they're a bit confused because they have so much going on. So we decided to then go for the smaller players who needed our support, because we came with the market value of we have such a huge marketplace. List your experiences or connect us to your community so that they can list on our product. So the smaller players are more willing. So that's something I could really tell someone who is looking out for the partners. Yeah, start with the smaller players. And then later the bigger players will see and know how you fit in. Then they just reach out to you. Yeah.
Very smart. That's very strategic, actually.
Yeah. I'll tell you, we started with partners like Uto. That was young Uganda tour operators, a very small community of tour operators. But today we have partners like the UNDP, the MasterCard Foundation, URSB. All these big players today see the value that you bring, and it's so easy now to get them on board.
That's very inspirational. Yeah. And is there any rejection that you had at that time that just kind of redirected your focus and ended up being a blessing in disguise? Or you never dealt with that type of thing?
I really don't dwell so much on rejection because I think it's just part of it, of the journey. Yeah, but this particular one stands out. There's a big player in the tourism industry. Yeah. And it's very specific because he has such a good market that pays high dollars. And I remember when we pitched our product to him, he told us, no, I want you guys to develop your product like mine. But today we do a couple of thousands and hundreds more than
they're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that one just helped us to, let's go and focus on a market that's very progressive and wants to grow with us. He was one of those big partners.
So it allowed you to redirect yourself.
Our focus, yeah.
Yes, and be like, okay, if you want us to do it your way, we know that we're going to do it our way, and we know that our way is working, and you weren't intimidated necessarily by the rejection or the realignment.
Yeah. What he thought was beautiful, it was so ugly to me.
I like how blunt you are.
No, it was a WordPress theme. We have built hardcore code. It didn't make sense.
We're like, this is not.
Just like, nah,
this is apart when it comes to what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but just the product. He's a great guy.
I think there's a beauty in audacity. There's a beauty in audacity because look at you had come in. This person has established themselves already, and they're doing a little bit of whatever they're doing, and they're here. They're telling you, I think you should do it this way, and you're new to it as well. But you're thinking, no, I actually think my way is better.
Yeah, I just had the facts.
Yeah, and you pushed to that, and you kept with that, and it's working. Yeah. Okay, so for the different small businesses that are watching here today, I'm pretty sure they're wondering if they don't have the recognition and brand now that Tubayo has made. And to be fair, I mean, Tubayo started from, remember IG 256? I feel like you guys had already built some sort of reputation in that space, and then you switched up and used that platform to something else now. But there are people who are starting from, absolute 000, and they're thinking to themselves, how do I begin to even contemplate partnerships? Now, you already gave us a tip. You said, first of all, don't start from looking at the biggest of the biggest of the biggest. Look to people that you can, who are in alignment with your brand, but are still a bit smaller, and redirect your focus. What is one piece of advice that you would give to those small businesses when it comes to forming or choosing partnerships? Because I think aligning yourself with a certain partnership can make or break something. Look at influencers. If you align yourself with a certain influencer that maybe might not be perfect for your brand, it could cause certain, So for them to find that brand and that brand congruence between the two, what is one piece of advice that you'd give those businesses?
All right. So I'll be very frank. First, partners. You need partners in life. Yeah, so as a business, just get the idea of you can work solo or alone out of your mind. So first, you need partners. But two, you also need to have a long-term view as you get a partner. Yeah, if you're looking at just the money, then you're gonna make some mistakes. Yeah. So have a long-term view. What's the bigger picture, the bigger win for the brand and the company that you represent?
Yeah.
And then three, I could say as you make these partnerships, let them be aligned with your values. You know, like Tubayo, our values are love and work. So whoever we align with has to be in line with promoting love or promoting work in people. Because I think so those are the values we would love to
You
represent.
uphold, yes. So when you're looking for a partner, you want that same type of value set.
Yeah, if it's something against work, if it's no, that we don't.
Something hateful.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I think no, that's not what we need. That's not what Africa needs. That's not what Uganda needs.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree. And lastly, we want to know a little bit of the tea. Is there a partnership that Tubayo has been eyeing for some time now? And they're like, you know what? I think that if we got this, this would be great. Is there like one brand that you could put it out here for the universe to hear? You know, this is one brand that we're eyeing that we hope to work with in the future one day. And how do you possibly plan to make that work for you? How do you plan to capture their attention?
Yeah, sure. So first, Tubayo, right now, the future, everything at Tubayo switched to an AI-led future. We are using AI for everything. In fact, our platform very soon, when we do the product demo, will really be about what AI is doing in terms of booking, discovering experiences, homes, events, and also setting up your stores on Tubayo. So we are leading an AI future. So the kind of partners, because of our goal, we want to be a global brand. Those are the kind of partners we need. The open AIs, we just envision having this AI factory with partnerships like with Google, Open AI. Those are the things we want to do.
Yes.
And also with the Mars dream, as we head to Mars in 2030.
Oh, you're aligned with that dream as well?
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. And we have like 3 steps to it.
Okay.
Because people ask me, how then is the Mars dream going to happen? And I tell them, first, we can contribute with the human resource, the talent, by simply getting people from Uganda to work with the space companies. Second, we can do what we've always done with like the aeroplanes. Just build airports, build landing pads. You know, build the rocket in the US, let it land here, take off to Mars, and return our Africans here. Then third, we get in and build the hardware. And I'm leaning so much on the third bit because I think it's really time that we do hard things as Africa. Yeah, 100 years and we've not built a plane. That is unacceptable.
We've never built a plane here.
No, I don't know. Do you know any plane building companies in Africa? Yeah, and I think if we do the hard things, it will open up so much opportunity and knowledge and for like the entire continent.
Okay. So basically, what I'm hearing is you are going to implement this into your business, the AI, and basically an AI, which you're already doing, and of course, eventually, as anything does, once you do, the universe sends to you in tenfold, and you will be able to get these partnerships.
I'll give you a sneak peek of the AI we're building. So we're building like an agent system. It's really mirrored. It's mirroring the entire company structure. So I'll give you the difference between a small company and like a big company like MTN is they have so many people that are working to get so many results that compound into the bigger reports that you see, the bigger volumes in revenue and all of that. Now, AI, my belief is AI is a time where a small company with just 3 people can produce as much work as MTN. Where MTN has like 5 or 50 people in marketing, and a small company can have like 50 agents in marketing who will not sleep, who will not, because computer is working all the time. So those are some of the tools that we are yet to launch that will power all the small businesses.
Okay. I think I've learned so much, obviously, about partnerships and all these different things, and I'm sure the viewers have as well. But I think my biggest take home from this is really dream big and act on those dreams, because again, like we had said before, you have been a pioneer for a lot of these things. It's not like you had a lot of people here to see that from and to copy that from. You kind of pushed yourself to do different things, and you're pushing boundaries and experimenting with things that might be looking out of this world for us here. Because like again, you're saying we're pro-African, so we have to be realistic about whatever is happening here right now. So a lot of people might be like, to implement AI structures into my business, that's like, you know, a long-term vision, not like a current vision right now. You're grabbing it by the horns and you're saying, I can do this. And I think that's very inspirational. And I'm pretty sure so many people who are starting businesses right now that might scare them a little bit are thinking to themselves, I think I can do this. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for gracing our platform. I have learned so much. Guys, you're going to briefly tell the people where they can find you, where they can find Tubayo's socials, any physical locations, just so that the people can be able to interact with you further after this conversation.
Sure. So download our app on Play Store and App Store. We also have socials, Tubayo Travel, Tubayo Market, Tubayo Homes, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X. Yeah, but one last thing is lean towards the future.
Okay.
Yeah, always lean towards the future.
You don't want to give us your personal because you're your boyfriend? You don't want to give them your personal social media?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, don't forget to follow us on our social medias as well. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if these are conversations that you enjoy listening to. So I'll see you guys next time. It's been Ashley
And Brian.
see you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye.